What's going on, y'all? What's going on this Sunday afternoon? How's everybody doing on Sunday afternoon? I always like to ask if y'all will please tap your screen as y'all come into the room. That helps the algorithm out. And I always say if you have any questions about real estate, put them in the chat. I'll be more than welcome to answer your questions about real estate, guys, because that's what I talk about. I love talking about real estate and helping people out get to that next level, financial freedom. It's unfortunately, but I guarantee, I know I wasn't the only one like this, but when Sunday came around, even though it's God's day, I wasn't happy because I knew I had to go back to work the next day. And I was miserable on a Sunday, especially as closer as it got to the evening time and before I went to bed. I just remember. But those are the things that drove me to the point to where I said, you know what? I got to do something better with my life financially, especially, right? And I said I needed to do something. I was one of those people that was miserable at my corporate America job. And I found out a way to get out of that matrix by getting into real estate investing. And real estate has worked wonders for me and my family. And I just teach others on how to do the same thing. All right. So it's worked wonders for me. I don't have to deal with a boss. I don't have to wake up in the morning to an alarm clock. I don't have to wait in traffic at, going to work or coming home from work. I don't have to miss spending time with my family anymore. Those are the things that I enjoy now that I got into real estate, and it was well worth it. So, if you, like I said, guys, if you have any questions about real estate, put them in the chat. I'll be more than welcome to answer your questions. But I'm here to talk about financial freedom through real estate. I do the buy and hold strategy. I'm in the Texas market. And again, like I said, I love teaching people because this stuff works. Now, I always have to say I'm not into the fix and flip and wholesaling. I've done those before, at least the fix and flip, and it was just another job. And I was just like exhausted. But real estate, when you do the buy and hold strategy, I rent out to Section 8 because I get guaranteed income every single month. So these are the things that I like. Tell me what city and state you're from, guys. We'll show you because that's one of the obstacles people have is, hey, look, how do I find these deals? They're out there. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. One good way, how long does it normally take for a bank loan? I don't use banks, Kurt side. Good question, but I don't use banks. I use creative financing. So one of the ways that I find deal or get my money is through seller finance. That's just one way. I'll teach you 7 different ways, but one way that I get financing for my properties is seller financing, and I teach you how to do the same thing. You don't have to go to the banks. Matter of fact, I highly recommend you not go to the banks, right? Because the banks are going to take longer. They're going to require more down payment. You're going to require a higher credit score. You don't have to do that when you do creative financing like I teach you. All right. So good question. So again, I don't deal with the banks. What city and state are y'all from? Or just give me the state. Somebody said Texas. All right. The real Key Bay. I'm going to show you there are deals out here. You just have to know how to go about looking for these deals. I'm going to, let's see, you said Texas. Let's find some stuff in Texas. That sounds like a good spot. Let's do Texas. And if you will, guys, my whole goal is if y'all will tap your screen, I'm big on that because as I help you out, I just ask you to help me out because, again, it lets TikTok know because they're not pushing this stuff out because it's informative, right? I'm sorry I'm not on here dancing and doing all that goofy stuff, but I am out here to teach people to give them value. So one day they can get out of their corporate America job. I know I did it, so anybody can do this, really. Literally anybody can do this if you're willing to put in the time and work and the effort and sacrifice. I know people will have that TikTok mentality to where they want things immediately, but I'm just being honest with you. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. And I might just lose some people, but I really don't care. Let's see here. Let's see what's out here in Texas, because I'm showing you there are deals out here. Okay, there are deals out here. You just have to know about looking at. Oh, I found one. I found this one in Grand Prairie, Texas. It's just a smidgen over $100,000, and I can show you what I do to find out if it's a deal or not. I don't even have to go to the house yet. I just want to look on my computer first, on my desktop, or you can do it from your phone or laptop. I could show you how to do this. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for this, because I got to get some water. I like when people engage with me. I like it because it lets me know that my computer's working or my phone's working, or the internet's good. But when you can tap and give me a thumbs up, if you want me to move forward, I will. And if you have any questions, put them in the chats. Matthew gives me a thumbs up. All right, awesome. Who else gives me a thumb up? Real KB, okay. Thumbs up, okay. Look at this deal I found. Now, I'm going to show you a website that everybody can get to, okay? Everybody can get to this website. And if you like this stuff, guys, follow me, because I got some more stuff for you in a little bit that I want to mention. All right. This is what got me out of my corporate America job. This is what got me out of the matrix from having to work for somebody else. I'm going to show you one house at a time. I'm on something as simple as Realtor.com. We all got that. You could choose Realtor.com, Zillow, whatever. I show you so many different ways in my workshop, in my challenge that I got coming up. But anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about. This house right here, first I want to look at the numbers. I'll talk about it a little bit. It's $108,000. It's for sale for, I know it's pending. I'm just doing this as a demonstration. I understand it's pending, okay? I'm just doing this as a demonstration. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot. Check this house out. You get a house like this, and it looks like it don't even need any work, okay? So it's pretty clean. What do y'all think about it? Just looking at the pictures, you think it's a good little property, yes or no? Now, of course, you'd have to go look at it, but just looking at it, you can see it's got a pretty decent new roof. I like that. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up and thumbs down, and keep tapping if you think this is a good deal or not. What y'all think? Just looking at the pictures, we'll talk about the price in just a second. It's a 2-step process on how you do this. 2-step process. But what y'all think so far? I agree. I think this would make a nice little rental property. And then what I do is, okay, I'll let you know immediately if it's a deal or not. It really is. People overcomplicate the process of real estate. They really do. It's not, I'm not going to say it's the easiest thing, but it's not as complicated as people think it is. People just make it complicated. I'm just telling you, people make it very complicated. Who wants me to do a deep dive on this deal? Who wants me to do a deep dive? Say yes and give me a thumbs up, because I'm already going to start looking it up, but I don't want to show all this good information and content if people don't want it. I'm just curious, but I just want to help people because, man, this is the type of stuff you need to get out of that grind, man. If you don't keep on grinding, man, this ain't the live for you, because Eric's giving you top-notch stuff. I'll let you know if this is, okay, so we already know that the house is clean, okay? It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot home, okay? Zillow and Realtor.com is only going to give you an exclusive amount of information. Remember, that platform, those websites are free. You need to know more information. Watch this. All right, you need to know way more information. Check it out. I go right here, okay? This is in my ebook. This is my 5-day challenge. I'll talk about that more, but watch this. Again, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot house. Okay, what I want to look at, okay, it's a single family house on market. It's a distressed property. No, it's not a distressed property. Short sale. Yes. Okay, that's why it's for sale for this amount, $108,000. Now, I want to show y'all something. I show this all the time, but you come over here, you can see how much you charge for rent after you get it all fixed up. So you no longer have to deal with a realtor or a broker. You know immediately what that house can rent out for, okay? Now watch this. On this tab of property PropStream, you got property details, MLS, comps, demographics, tax information, all that information you need when you're researching a deal. I'm going to pull up the comps. Check this out. Check this out. All these that are checkmarked are like my like-for-like property, okay? So the good thing is you got 3 here, you got another one, you got all these. Now you're pulling up the comps. That's all this is. It does it for you. It lets you know that it's a single-family house, all these at a comparison to. Sometimes it has pictures, sometimes it don't. And it lets you know the date that it sold and how much it sold for. And that's how much you come up with the ARV. There it is right there, $156,000. Let's go back to this sale of this house. $108,000. Now, let me know if this is a deal or not. I'm just curious. Y'all tell me. I just did a small deep dive. Is that a deal or not? Let me go over the numbers again. It's worth 158,000 and it's being sold for 108. You tell me if that's a deal or not. I'm just curious. I see 2 yeses in the chats. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a deal or not. Now, what you do with this information that I give you, guys, is all up to you. This is the type of stuff I cannot explain enough that got me out of my corporate America grind, because I was day-to-day grind. I was hustling just like everybody else. I was working shift work. I was driving an hour and a half to go to work. I'm just telling you, when your why is strong enough, you can make anything happen. But your why has to be strong enough. Rent for 2,000? No, you can actually rent out for a little bit more than that. Yeah, 2,034, and it shows that on this website. Okay, 2,034. So it takes out the guesswork. You can figure out how much to rent this thing out for. That's why I like using that prop stream. Yes, it costs a little bit of money, but when you set this up as a business, you can write that stuff off. That's the good thing. Okay, all right. Yeah, I know, man, Randy. How you doing, Randy? Yeah, I know. I'm showing them the game, and maybe they understand, maybe they don't. But for those that don't understand, let me give you some more information that I can give you. If you want to come through me, guys, I do have a challenge coming up. It's a 5-day challenge. All you got to do is fill out the form right here. It's the waiting list. And then if you can't do it like that, you can always come up here. You can always come up here, and where it says sign up, you can always sign up right there. That is for the waiting list for my 5-day challenge that's coming up in September 15th. It's a 5-day challenge. It starts on a Sunday. It's going to be a lot of gaming information. It's going to be Sunday through Thursday. Be prepared. Bring notes. Bring a pen and paper, because you're going to learn a lot of information. Who wants to know what I'm going over? You want to know what I'm going over in my 5-day challenge? And I promise you're going to be learning something. Okay, I guarantee you're going to be learning something. Does anybody want to know? You're going to get my ebook too when you come. When you come to the challenge, you are going to get my ebook. Okay, so I got 1 yes. All right. What else do we want to know, guys? I got to laugh on here sometimes, man. This platform is funny. Anybody want to know any more information? Diaz1 says yes. This is what I'm going to be teaching y'all in my workshop, in my challenge, okay? Because it's going to challenge you, believe it or not. It's going to challenge you and motivate you, okay? Here we go. This is my ebook, or this is my hard copy book, but I'm going to teach you how to find deals, how to find off-market deals, how to get funding for your deals so you don't have to have the best credit and you don't have to have a whole lot of money. You do need some, and how to flow, all right? How to flow your deals, because you need to know how to get tenants in there, and you want to get the right ones in there. And I teach you how to get low-income housing Section 8, which is my favorite. And then I also teach you how traveling nurses and insurance company. This is high-level stuff here. It took me years to figure this stuff out, and I'm teaching y'all in a challenge. Unbelievable. Somebody said, I'm wholesaling here in Texas. Awesome. When is the workshop? We'll be giving you that information, but the wait list, you can sign up right now. That's for the waiting list. It's going to be September 14th, as I already stated. All right. Do we have any other questions? What's the name of that website? That's PropStream. That's in my ebook. You get 7 days free. And again, you get the ebook when you come to my masterclass. Challenge. All right. I just put out the form up there, guys. So if that's something that you're interested in, there you go. And then also, let me show you another way, as I stated earlier. And if y'all have any questions, put them in the chats. So when y'all flip my screen around, guys, I want to show you just real quick, because everybody's going to ask me. That's how you sign up too. All you got to do is, it's right there on your phone. You see me when you pull me up, there to the right. Sign up right there. So that's for the wait list, okay? Does anybody have any questions about real estate? Let me know. I talked about auctions. I know a couple of years ago, I'm going to tell you my experience about auctions. I'm not going to say they're bad to get into, but I will say that you just got to be careful. I've been to several auctions. You do have to pay. A lot of times you have to pay cash when you go there. So I don't like doing that, but I did take a large sum of money, me and my wife, when we went one time. But you got to be careful, man, because sometimes people will buy off of emotions, and they'll drive those properties up. Then it becomes no deal. You got to know before you go in there what the house is worth and what you're willing to pay. That's why I'm so big on this prop stream. All right. I'm not going to say auction is bad, but I will say this also. When you go to an auction, you cannot be able to do an inspection on your properties. Once you buy them, you're buying them as is, where is, and they will tell you that. They will tell you that. That's the risk that you are involved in. But you can buy properties for pennies on the dollar at an auction. You can, and it can be done. And then one more thing I want to mention too is be careful about the laws in your area because, for example, I'm just going to speak for Texas. They got what you call a redemption period. So somebody can come 2 years later after I buy it, and if they come back 2 years later, they're able to pay for the back taxes and the interest. They get the property back. So you just got to weigh it whether you think it's worth it or not. That's just how I look at it. For my experience, at my experience level, do I do auctions? It's been a while, but there are some risk involved. I'm just letting you know. But you can find deals at auctions. You can definitely find some deals at auctions. All right, what other question we got? I'm not going to say wholesaling is good if you need to build up a cash reserve, but I have not met any wealthy people that are wholesalers because the way it's designed and set up, you're working in a business, right? Once you're done with it, you got to go get another one. How about setting it up one time, getting a property, setting it up one time, putting a tenant in there, Section 8, and get paid every single month? To me, that's the most effective way to do this. I just got back, me and my wife, and I'm not trying to brag or flex, but we just got back from St. Thomas, and we was there for 7 days. There's no way I would have been able to do that for 7 days if I was working for corporate America. There's no way I would have been doing that if I was a wholesaler or a fix and flipper because I'd have to go right back and go flip another house. So with those two, you're actually working in your business and not on your business. When you do the buy and hold, you're buying this thing, you're fixing it up one time, putting a tenant in there, and you let it ride. And I'm just telling you my methods, and it works for me, and I share it with other people. This stuff works. All right. Do we have any other questions about real estate? Hopefully y'all are following me if y'all like this information, guys. Does anybody like this so far? Let me know. Put it in the chats. Let's talk. What do y'all want to learn? What is it that you want to know? I don't want y'all just sitting here looking at me. What y'all want to know? All right. So let me look for another deal. I'm going to go to another area. I don't see nobody saying nothing, so I'm going to pick a city and state myself. Let's see here. Let me look on Realtor.com. I'm going to pull up Atlanta, Georgia. My goal is to get to 50,000 likes. And I'll be on later on this evening, too, by the way. I'll be on later on this evening. So if y'all can help me out, that would be great. How about that? How about that for a change? Somebody said, how did you buy your first property? Big. The way I bought my first property was I bought my first property that was for me and my family. And I just did it like a regular FHA loan, stayed in there for 7 years, turned around, moved into this house that I'm in now, and then rented out the other one. And when I rented that one out, I rented out to Section 8. I did not know what I was doing. And it is when you don't know what you're doing, it can be a big headache. You got to know what you're doing when it comes to Section 8. That's why I teach it, because I don't want nobody to go out there and try to figure this out like I did. All right, I'm going to do Indiana. Y'all, whoo. I don't even know if I should show this, man. I don't think y'all want this game. This is too free. My goal is to get to 50,000 likes. Can we do that? How about we tap that screen? Let me answer some more questions real quick, because I'm about to pull up some deals in Indiana. This is bananas right here. I'm about to show y'all, man. This is crazy. How do you manage the properties you rent? J1 Tiza. My properties that I bought, you can either hire a property manager or you don't. It's either one. I don't hire property managers for my single families. For my apartments, yes, but for my single families, I don't hire a property manager. But there are systems that I put in place, which I'll be talking about in my 5-day challenge, on how to do that. And I was working for corporate America at the same time and running other businesses. So can this be done? Yes. All right. But again, I'll be giving you that information in game in my 5 day challenge. It's too much to talk about in my live. How can you keep the ball rolling with 50,000 to invest? Knock out 213. It's a good question. How do you keep the ball rolling? Well, first of all, with $50,000, that's way more than enough. That's way more than enough. First of all, you don't go out there and pay cash. You leverage by using other people's money. I say this all the time. You could do seller financing where they don't make you put a whole lot down. That's how you stretch that 50,000. I didn't have 50,000. I did not have 50,000 when I started off, but I had the knowledge and information, and that's why I was leveraging using other people's money, and that's how I was stretching it and paying them back at the same time. All right, so let's see. I'm new, never seen you before, first time viewer. Big. Yeah, sometimes they push it out and sometimes they don't. I've been on it for 2 years, so yeah, I'm here. I am real. How do you rent to Section 8, peeps? Come to my 5 day challenge and you'll learn all that stuff and then more. I'll teach you how to find deals, how to get funding, and I'll teach you about Section 8, and I'll teach you about traveling nurses and insurance companies. A lot of people are not teaching that. That's what I teach. So yeah, you'll get a lot of game in the 5 day challenge. That's what I'll be teaching. I'm not going to do the 5 day challenge in my live. You got to come to my 5 day challenge. But you can come to sign up on the waiting list. Okay, just sign up on the waiting list. Let's figure out Indiana. Does anybody want to see? Somebody says, does your 5 day challenge cost? Yes, it's $29.99. $29.99. If you don't pay, you won't pay attention. Kind of like my live here. Yeah, there's a fee. And look, guys, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's no sweat off my back. I'm just trying to help people out to learn something. What you're going to get in return is far greater than the $29.99. Nobody's complained about it yet. So, do you also do Airbnb rentals? Man, Airbnb is antique. That's old news. I'm giving you something different. I have a Philly house, pay $10,000 now, worth $75. Great job, Nola 99. Great job. Let's pull up Indiana, but before we do that, all I ask for you guys to tap your screen as I give you all this gaming information, because I want y'all to be able to have some more information more than what y'all came in here with, right? Sorry, I'm not here to show you my cars, boats, or anything like that, which I don't have any boats or anything like that. I'm trying to give you knowledge, some value. And that's going to go a long way. Somebody says, my finger hurts. Come on, people, tap the screen. Yeah, your finger hurts. My throat hurts. I've been talking ever since the last 30 minutes, giving you nothing but sauce. So yeah, I don't understand. I understand people want stuff for free. I'm good with that. But man, that's why I make a charge in that 5 day challenge. Because if you're not coming to learn and you don't want to pay, stay where you're at. Thank you, Diaz1, for that, man. I really do appreciate it. It's sad that we got to tell people to tap, but it's all right. I'm still going to give you information. Is it in your bio, the link, the 5 day challenge? Big G, 615. That's what I'm going to do. One more time, and I'm going to start looking for deals for y'all. Here's one way right here. Here's the form. This is the waiting list, okay? You can do it here, okay, and sign up here, or come up here and go right to the right, and you'll see where it says sign up, all right? And that's how you do it. It's for the waiting list. You just can't you're not going to just get in. It is a waiting list. All right, here we go. We're doing Indiana, and I'm using something like, you don't need a whole lot of tools to be doing this to be a realtor, a real estate investor. You do need a phone. That does help because it's got a camera on there. You can use Realtor.com and Zillow, but you gotta have this software program. It's a must. All right, here we go. I'm gonna flip my screen around, but keep tapping because I found literally 2 deals just like this. Ooh, man. I found some nice little deals here. You might want to pay attention to this. Somebody asked about Indiana. Ooh, y'all don't think y'all want this, man. I think y'all want to know how to work. Y'all want me to teach you how to work for corporate America, and I can't do that. I won't teach you that. I found me a deal, but we got to get to 10,000 likes. We're not even. Ooh, I found me 2 deals right now. I'm not even going to show it right now, man. I got to make y'all reach, because if y'all don't reach, y'all not going to do nothing. Nah, I can't do that, man. What other questions we got? Somebody's raising their hand. I like that. All right, give me a second. I'm going to show you this deal. I actually found a couple actually on here, but I'm going to show you which one I think is the best, and we'll take a look at it and go from there. I see a couple of them actually. Ooh, yeah, I see a couple of nice little deals in Indiana. I wish I lived in Indiana. Ooh, wee. Yeah, hold on one second. Let me look at these. Yeah, I found me a nice little deal here in Indiana. All right, I'm going to give y'all this game. Here we go. This is in Indiana. I know nothing about Indiana, but watch this. Is this Indiana? I don't know if this is Indiana. I take that back. Hold on. I put in Indiana. Okay. All right. Here it is, Indiana. Okay. Now, let's see here. Let's see. Where was I at? Oh, this one right here. 99,000. Okay, it's pending. I know it's pending. That's not the point here. Let's check it out. Let's see if this will make a good deal. Don't stop tapping, because I'll just stop right. I've been known to stop right in the middle of my lives and just cut it off. I will do that. I just did it yesterday. Hey, I ain't getting no support. Hey, look, I'm going to Clubhouse where they be wanting me over there. Clubhouse and YouTube. I'll do it again. This is free. All right. So look at this house right here. I'm just playing with y'all. I ain't gonna walk away. Not this time. But if you look at it right now, what I do like about this property is that it's already, just on the outside, you can see it doesn't look too bad. I don't think it looks too bad. Let's take a look through here. Looks like they tried to put a new deck on here. Okay, so that looks fairly new. All right. I'm just looking at the pictures right now. I'm not worried about the numbers yet. I just want to look at the layout of the property. All right, so it's already got a new deck on here. Okay, let's see what else I want to know. Let's see. Let me take another look. I kind of like this. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. What y'all think? Okay, this is pretty clean. This is pretty clean now. Yeah, I kind of like this. This is pretty clean. What y'all think? Got appliances already in here. Keep tapping, keep tapping. I see one thumbs up. I see two thumbs up from the same person. Doesn't need any flooring. Look like the flooring is good. Okay. So whoever's in Indiana, we need to this is a nice little property here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just going to tell you, when you can buy assets and turn around and rent these things out and then rent them out to Section 8 and get guaranteed income, during the pandemic, I never lost any money. I just haven't. I think so. Y'all are saying thumbs up. I'm saying thumbs up too. I'm done with the pictures. Now I want to let you know, not every deal on here is a good deal. So, man, Eric, you just giving out. I need to start charging for this. I got to stop, man. I don't think people want this. I think people want to know how to work at corporate America. I always say that, man. I'll be playing with y'all, but I'm going to show you how to find out immediately if this is a deal or not. Anybody want to know? Let's find out about this deal. I know what it's for sale for, and I know what it's worth, right? Now, we know that it's all fixed up and it's all renovated. Again, I can tell you immediately, as long as you know math, what's high and what's great and what's lower and what's smaller, you'll know just like this if it's worth it or not. Now watch this. Wait a minute, hold on. We're not even at the 10,000. We're not even at the 10,000 mark. My goal is to get to 50. I don't know why I don't get to 50. I got to get y'all support. But I'm going to show y'all how you can know immediately if this is a deal or not. You don't need to be a scientist. You ain't got to be an interior decorator. You don't need to go to school for this. Immediately watch this. I'm going to show y'all something. Watch this. It's for sale for $99,000. It's actually pending because somebody is actually in the process of buying it. That's what it says right there. That's what it says. We all agree? I'm going to go to my favorite software program. I told you. Right here. Man, this is good information I'm giving y'all, man. I'm not a genius at this, man. I'm telling you, but I'm just showing you the simple way to do this. All right, I know immediately if this is a deal or not. Okay, I'm just going to jump straight to it. This is the estimated value, $97,000. Okay, now this may not be exact, but it's close. Okay, that's the estimated value or the after repaired value after it's all fixed up. All right, look, $97,000. That's what it's worth. But guess what? Somebody's buying it for $99,000. Didn't I just tell you I can teach you how to find stuff immediately like that? if it's a deal or not. Is this a deal? Yes or no? Thumbs up, it's a deal. Thumbs down, it's not a deal. Let me know. I want to see if we all on the same page. Eric, woo, boy. I don't know how else to tell you, man. Somebody said maybe. I should have everybody in the chat saying something. All right, man. Let me move on. Let me move on. To answer the question, no, it's not even close to a deal. Look, let me explain. I'll explain it a little bit more. It's not a deal. It's worth 97,000. Okay, it's worth 97. Somebody's buying it for 99. They're buying it more than what it's worth. Okay, they're buying it for more than what it's worth. It is not a deal. So whoever's buying that and it's pending, they obviously didn't come through somebody that knows real estate like myself. This is what it's worth. 97,000. Now, if they would have paid 70,000 or 60,000 or 50,000, then yeah, they would have got a deal. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's 2,000 higher. But the point is, they're buying it more than what it's worth. Bad position to be in. Massively bad position to be in. You want to be the other way around to where you want it to be worth this much and you want to buy it for this little. You make your money, your unrealized capital gain is when you buy it. When you buy it, that's what's going to make the difference, not anything else. Heavy Hitter says they probably paying for the closing fees too. Well, yeah, a portion of it, yeah. A portion of it, yes. But I don't know how they're doing it. They could be using private lending. They could be doing, it's not seller finance. Well, that's a good question. Let's see here. Yeah, they're probably doing finance. I mean, I don't know their side. We don't know that. But either way, it doesn't matter. They're still losing. It doesn't matter. If they're paying for some of the closing costs too, then yeah, that just makes it even worse. But yeah, nonetheless, it's still bad. All right, let's look for another deal, man. I'm going to look for another deal out here, man. Out here. Let's tap the screen. Let me think of another area, man, because I'm not even at the 10. Oh, I just made 10,000. Well, I'm short of 50,000 likes. I come short of that all the time, every time I come on my lives, just asking for some support. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see out here, because Eric is out here giving out information. Most people don't even show you this stuff. Unbelievably not. I know because I've seen it. I'm going to look up Georgia. I'm going to look up Georgia and see what is out here, because Georgia has some properties. And I want to see what's for sale and what's at a disc. I found something just that quick. Eric, you found an... Y'all ain't going to believe me if I showed you this one. I don't know what people are... I found another deal. Now, I want to let y'all know I'm not into this wraparound mortgage and all this other stuff people ask me about, so I had to get that clear too. But I want to know if this is a deal or not, and I'll let you know immediately, again, by the snap of a fingers. Watch it. You don't need a whole lot of stuff to be a real estate investor. And I want to make something clear too. Guys, you don't have to have your license to do this. You do not need a license to do what I'm doing, okay? Or to do what any of us as real estate investors are doing. That's the best thing about this. You can do this at the comfort of your own home. You don't need a license. You don't need a degree. You don't need a certificate. You don't have to spend all these years in college. It's amazing how they teach you so much stuff in school, but they don't teach you how to monetize. And my 5-day challenge, and even here right now, I'm teaching you how to monetize and make money, even with not even 50,000 likes. So I found something in Georgia. Y'all want to see it? Let me know by tapping the screen, because more good game for you. Now, I like to buy properties that need a little bit of rehab. I'm going to show you one where it needs a little bit of rehab, but it's a good deal. Let me know if y'all are ready, because as I get my water. Is anybody liking this? I always like to make sure y'all liking this. King 1000 said they're ready. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if y'all ready for this. And by the way, I'll be on later on this evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? I will be on later on today at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Heavy Hitter says this is actually good stuff. I just wanted a thumbs up. I mean, thank you for the compliment. I just want to make sure if you got information, man, this is good stuff because I wish somebody was giving me this information when I started out. Most people were just gatekeeping. I'm out here giving y'all free game. All right, enough of that. Watch this. Now here's something in Georgia. All right, you're gonna know immediately if this is a deal or not. It does need a little bit of work. Okay, like right there. That's some damage. But that's okay. I don't mind properties like this because you hire contractors to go out there and work on your deals anyway. I'm not going out there and fixing on my properties. The whole point of me is to get my time back, one house at a time. It's a little dirty on the side, on the siding. That's okay. Okay. Look at it. I would definitely repaint it. It definitely needs some floor work. Okay, no big deal. I can tell you how to get these deals where it needs rehab and you don't have to pay out of the rehab out of your pocket. How about I show you the creative financing like that, where you don't have to pay for the rehab out of your pocket. It's in the loan. I'll show you that in my 5-day challenge. Look at this house. Look at this. Needs a little bit of work, but that's okay. That's okay. You can turn that thing around and make this happen. Who likes this so far? Does anybody like this? Let me stop right now. Because I don't know if y'all like this, man. I'm about to show you. I was going to show y'all if it was worth it or not. But I don't want to show it if y'all don't want it. I don't want to show it if y'all don't want it. But I am going to show you this. I like the numbers. Watch this. Now, let's just say, I'm just gonna throw a scenario out here. I'm gonna pull out the calculator because it's gonna get better what I'm about to show you. Okay. Let's just say this house that I'm looking at right here. Let's just say, look at this now. Okay. It needs some rehab work. Let's say it needs a lot of work. Let's just say it needs $80,000 worth of rehab. I'm gonna go on the high end. Can we do that? I'm gonna say it needs $80,000 worth of rehab. Okay? Anybody ready? Now, in this software program, you put in the number, okay? But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying. It's for sale for 60, right? It's for sale for 60. Follow me. It's for sale for 61. Let's just say 61. But we're going to put in $80,000 worth of rehab work. And that's on the high end. I think that's on the high end. I'm going to show y'all something. Are y'all ready for this? Please tap your screen because you're going to know if this is a deal or not. I'm showing you how to do it. All right. Let me pull out my calculator again. I'm going to flip my screen around because I want y'all to see this. I just showed y'all. It's for sale for $61,000, okay? $61,000. This does need some rehab, but it's okay. You hire contractors. I show you all that, how to do that. It's not hard. I'm going to pull out my calculator. $61,000, okay? Plus, let's just say $80,000 worth of rehab work, okay? $80,000, that's a big rehab. That's a huge rehab. 141, all in at 141. Plus, let's say another 10 for taxes and closing costs. So you're all in at 151. Do we agree with that? Can y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all are with me? This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1254 square foot home. Okay, nobody's giving me no thumbs up. Okay, this is why I charge. This is why Eric charges. People don't pay attention. That's okay. That's all right. I come over here to my favorite, okay, and I put in the address. I put it in the search bar. Okay, I'm going to put it in the search bar like I did. Again, it's giving me some more details because this is what I want. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. I'm going to jump straight to it. Estimated value or after repaired value is $287. Okay, $287. I just told you we were all in for $151. Remember? We were all in for $151. Is this a deal? Yes or no? Okay, let's drop that down to 250. Eric, that number's not right. Okay, let's say it's not. Let's take off another 30 and put it at 250. If this is at 250 and you're still all in at 151, is this a deal? Y'all sleep on that information if you want to. I'm just showing you how this stuff. Real estate is really not that hard. It's just that people make it difficult. I'm gonna give you an example. I get this question asked a lot, and I'm just trying to really capitalize on teaching people. But it goes like this. People always ask me, "Hey Eric, do I need an LLC before I get started?" Here's my point. I got my first property and I didn't have an LLC. You don't have to have everything connected before you get started. You just need to get started. I'm telling you. I'm just being honest with you. All right? So, does anybody want to see one of my deals so I can put all this together so you can get a better understanding? Let me know by tapping the screen. Just let me know by tapping your screen. Does anybody want to see one of my deals so I can put this together to show you kind of how this all works? And I'm being totally transparent, showing you my deals and teaching you at the same time. Let me know by saying yes. I will be on late on this evening at about 7 o'clock, again, Central Standard Time, giving you more game. Somebody's out there is hungry that wants to get out of their corporate America grind like I was. Somebody wants to get out of it. And I'm showing you how to do it. And it took me years to figure this out. Do you do creative financing too? Yes, milk. And I would be teaching you about the creative financing in my 5-day challenge. Every single property that I bought, every single one of them was with creative financing. I don't deal with Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, or Bank of America because they won't deal with houses like this. Who's new to my live so I can say thank you for joining? All right. Who's new to my live so I can say thank you for joining because it gives me which way to go. I always show my deals on here for those that have been in my lives. Terrell Hawkins is new. All right. Who else is new? Who else is new to my live so I can say thank you for joining? But I'm going to actually show you one of my deals. Joel's new. Tazzy's new. Who else is new? I'm going to actually show you one of my properties that I actually have today and that I'm going to show you the process. Carlton is new. Just got here using PropStream, still learning paperwork for creative financing. Monkey Milk, I've got a 5-day challenge coming up, okay? I've got a 5-day challenge coming up. I will tell y'all more about it. If you want to learn through me, I give you more game and information. It's on. You can get on the waiting list. Yes, it's a small fee, but it's worth it. Has any insurance dropped you in Texas yet? No, they're not going to drop you. You got to know to go to the right ones. They're not dropping me. When you have to get these properties, you have to get them insurance anyway. But there's ways around that. But you have to get them insured. That's in any state. I don't know of any state where you can buy properties and not get in. Well, I'm just going to speak of Texas. I can't speak for anywhere else. All right. Let me show you one of my deals. Tap your screen if you're ready for this. I'm about to show you one of my deals. It seemed like I only had about 5 people that are new to me. I'm surprised. Raphael is new. Raphael is new. Thank you for joining, Raphael. Anthony is new. Okay, I already said Carlton. Okay, let me show you one of my houses. I bought this in 2019. Let me give you a little setup. The owner wanted to sell the property because they were a tired landlord. So I got this off market. Okay, that's the key right there. I bought it off market. Again, I'll be teaching you this in my workshop, in my challenge. Okay. I like buying off-market deals because they're below market value. It's the setup on how you do this. And I'm going to teach you how to get properties coming to you automatically. Okay, you don't have to go out there and go search and research. And you can look for the ones you do look for, you can find on your computer. Are y'all ready for this? Luxter711, to answer your question, do you have rental insurance? I give that as an option to my tenants. I don't pay for that. That comes from the tenant side. That's not from my side. I have property insurance. So if anything was to happen to my property, it's covered under my insurance. When the tenant lives in my property, they have to have their own insurance. 2 separate insurance. They have their own and I have my own. They pay for theirs and I pay for mine. Let's tap that screen, guys. Man, Eric, you're not even at 20,000 likes. You're supposed to be at 50,000 likes before you leave this live. I come out and give you so much game and information. You can take some of this information and actually run with it by tomorrow. Believe it or not, a lot of this information I'm giving you is so much game. You can actually go out there and get started. You might have to connect some more dots, but you can get started. Here's one of my deals. I still have it today. This is one of them. Okay. I'm just showing you the process. I'm not selling it to you. I'm not trying to do a joint venture, and I'm not renting this out. So if you're on Section 8 and you're looking for a property, I'm sorry, or anybody else, I'm not trying to rent this out to you. I'm just showing you the process of the buy and hold strategy. So this house, as you can see, was in, just looking at it real quick, you can see it's in bad shape. This is where opportunity is met. Most people run from this, and that's okay. I've got the unfair advantage because I know how to get these properties below market value that need rehab. And guess what? I snatch it up and I teach you how to do the same thing. This right here was in bad shape. Actually, the tenant got mad and they took this out before I bought the property. But that's okay because the type of loans that I get creative financing to where I don't worry about the rehab costs. It's not coming out of my pocket. Because most people don't know how to do this the right way. After doing this for 24 years, I've learned how to do this. I've actually created a system. But look at this house and how bad of a shape it's in. You can see it's in really, really bad shape. Okay, holes in the wall. And don't worry, because your Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America, all your commercial banks, they're not going to touch this. All they do is offer loans. They're not investors. So as soon as they see a hole in the wall, they won't touch it. If the carpet is dirty and floors are bad, your big commercial banks won't give you a loan for this because they look at it as a liability when it's really an asset. I'm going to show you some after pictures in just a second, but this is the before pictures, what it looked like before I bought it. I had to put this sheet over here because it was raining and somebody had cracked that window, the last tenant, but that's okay. Again, like I said, this stuff doesn't bother me because the house is really in good shape. It just needed cosmetic work. All right, now, this is all when my contractors were pulling all this stuff out. Now, who wants to see the after pictures? Let me know by tapping the screen. Let me know if you want to see the after pictures. If not, it's no big deal because I got other stuff I got to be doing. Like getting my 5-day challenge set up because I'm doing the slides and presentation and everything for that for next month. So for those that'll be coming, it's going to be on. Because if you think this is good and this is free, which it is, obviously, my challenge, it's gonna be over the top. I'm gonna pull back the curtains. On this deal here, what I was saying was I got creative financing. Yeah, the major structures were good. The roof, the AC, the bones of the property was good shape. Okay, so I didn't have to worry about that. This was an off-market deal. It wasn't a foreclosure. My wholesaler brought this to me. All right. And one more thing I want to tell you. I was working for corporate America when I bought this house and all my other properties. So you can never be too busy. You just have to put systems in place. All right. We got to get to 18. I'm going to wait till we get to 18 because you're going to see some more stuff if you want to. I'm going to show you the after pictures. I'll tell you how much it cost me. I'm going to show you how long it took me, all that good stuff. What type of tenant I put in there, how long it took me. I don't know who else is out there showing you this stuff, man. I'm for real, for real. I'm for real with this, man. I treat this as a business because it is. Most people treat this as a hobby, so they become tired landlords, or you hear them say taxes, toilets, and tenants because they don't know what they're doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Watch this. All right, now here's the after pictures of this property, okay? Continue to tap because it lets me know y'all want this. It lets me know that you want me to keep moving forward. It's like, okay, Eric, keep giving me information. It's just letting me know that y'all want this, that's all. All right? I don't flip houses. I do the buy and hold strategy. I rent these things out because I want cash flow every single month. As you can see already, it's already looking better on the first picture, just like that. The reason why I do this is because I make it look good because I don't have any time to waste when you're having your property sitting. If you can see here, I made sure I got everything cleaned up. We didn't have to paint the outside, but one trick we did is all you got to do is pressure wash it, especially if it's brick. Now, we did put some new lights up here Okay, we did do that, and this window was broke, so we got that broke. That was pretty much it on the outside. Okay, we did put some brand new flooring in. I had them repaint the interior. I like to redo all the outlets and switches. I get all that stuff done because when I have Section 8 come through there and I have my inspector come through from Section 8, it's a wrap. Do you see how nice and clean the property is? This is why you're going to have a whole lot of people come through and want to rent your properties out because it looks nice. Okay? It's the nicest one in the neighborhood. All right? And it's for a good price. Well, Eric, how did you know how much to rent it out for? The prop stream I told you about. Okay? The prop stream I told you about. Look, would you agree that this looks a whole lot better? Tap your screen and give me a thumbs up. As I stated earlier, I was working for corporate America too, so you can never be too busy. I was working for corporate America. I was working shift work. You could still be able to do that. And again, like I told you, I have systems in place to where I'm able to do this. Even while you're working at corporate America, it doesn't matter. You could still do this. Who likes this information I just gave them? I'm just curious. I just showed you one of my properties on how you can do this too. Personally, I rent out to Section 8. I also do traveling nurses and insurance, and I'll be teaching you that in my 5-day challenge. But I'm not done yet. Do you want some more information? If you do, tap your screen. Do you only Section 8 renters? No. I also do traveling nurses, insurance companies, event spaces. I like to do it all. It gives me options and lets me pivot at any given moment. I love it. This is what I'm trying to do. Awesome, Terrell. But I'm still not done if you want more game. But you got to tap the screen because that lets me know. Because, again, I got other stuff I got to be doing. I decided to come out here and teach. I try to do this all the time to help people out. All right. I'm going to show you how to get guaranteed income every single month. Pick a city and state. The first one that comes up with the city and state, I'm going to show you as an example. The city and state that you're talking about. Because Section 8 is in every city and state. If I don't see it in there within 2 seconds, I'm going to pick my own. Detroit, Michigan. All right. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show y'all something, man. I'm trying to hit y'all up on some... Man. People are missing out on so much opportunity out here. It's just unbelievable. Somebody asked me about Detroit, Michigan. This is probably the biggest I've ever seen. As I stated, Section 8 is in every city and state. Some are going to be more, you're going to have more public housing authorities in other areas than others, but it's still everywhere. Watch this. I'm going to flip my screen around. Look at all this. Somebody asked for Detroit, Michigan. Look, Detroit, Michigan. Look at all the landlords or real estate investors like myself that are renting out to Section 8. Does anybody getting this? I really understand. On this, as me as a landlord, and I put my properties up here, for example, okay? As I put my properties up here, do you know how quickly a tenant is going to call me to rent out my property? They just want something clean and functional, okay? They just want something clean and Now, this is just Section 8, okay? Now, this is just Section 8. You will get a tenant on Section 8, but you got to know what you're doing. You don't want to try to figure this out on your own. That's why I teach you this. But the point is, you'll get guaranteed income every single month, okay? And by the way, this site for you as a landlord and an investor is free. It's free for them as the tenant to come on here. Here's the central hub for them to come out here and look for these properties. I'm telling you, it's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for you as the landlord. It's a win for them as a tenant because they can find properties that are specified and specifically for Section 8. Now, I still got one more piece of this. Do you want to know more? Please tap your screen. I'm still not even done yet. Y'all are like, man, this Eric guy is wild, man. Tap your screen and give me some thumbs up if you want more. I'm very far from my 50,000 likes. I find that amazing every time I come on TikTok. That's okay. That's why I'm always on other social media platforms because they really do appreciate this information. It helps the algorithm. Every time I leave my live, people always ask me, I didn't know you was going live. I said, well, I try to tell my followers and It is what it is. But here's the real point I want to make. The reason why I do real estate is not to be popular, it's not to be famous, which I'm not. It's to get my time back. I say this all the time. It sounds like an oxymoron. You're probably thinking, man, you're doing all this work. No, I'm not. It's not hard. People make things difficult. Real estate works. It's not going anywhere. It's a necessity of life. People have to have it to survive. It's not going to run out. And it's been around longer than crypto, stocks, mutual funds, IRAs, bonds, trusts, whatever it may be. It's a proven product and it works. And people have to have a place to live. No way around it. Just like food. People have to eat. You got to have oxygen. You got to have a place to live. But here's the point. I got into real estate once I found out how good it was because I got my time back, like I stated. I was just like everybody else, tired of working for somebody else, tired of the day-to-day grind. And once I got my first property and I started getting cash flow and I understood the concept that I didn't have to exchange time for wages, that was the game changer. I don't have to go deal and commute to work anymore. I don't have to wake up to an alarm clock to wake me up. I don't have to commute to work and stay in traffic. I get to spend more time with my family. This is why I do what I do. It's not about a brand new car. It's not about a boat. It's not about a mansion. It's about simply, for me, it was about getting my time back. And I did that through real estate, one house at a time. So hopefully y'all understand that. It's really that powerful. It's really that powerful. So kind of be careful on who you get your information from out there too. You got to be careful. It's not about the bling bling. That's what we used to say back in the day. It's not about the bling bling or the fancy cars or the watches and jewelry. You can always lose that and get it back. Once your time is up, that's it. That's it. You can't get it back. That's why I hustle so hard to get my time back. And I did it. Now I teach people on how to be successful in doing this too. It can be done. Are you single family? I do single family and multifamily, but I'm here to teach only single families. I don't teach multifamilies. You are appreciated. I appreciate that one's life. I really do appreciate that. Do you think housing should be considered a human right? All right. Any other questions about real estate? I'm going to put this up in the chats again, guys, or I'm going to pin this. This is my form for my 5-day challenge coming up in September 14th. It's going to be a 5-day challenge. I'm going to teach you how to find deals, get funding for your deals, and how to flow your deals, like I just showed you about Section 8. Also, if you try to sign up here, this is for the waiting list. If you try to sign up here and you're having a problem, always come up here to my profile, and up at the top, you'll see sign up. You can sign up there too. You still have time. It's going to be spots limited though, but you can do that. Have you used Turbo with your tenants? No, I don't do anything but Section 8, traveling nurses, and insurance companies. To me, Airbnb is just I don't really care for that. There's some things that I don't like about it. Not saying it's not good. It's just I've been past. That's old school. I like the new stuff because I can make more money off of traveling nurses and insurance companies any day than Airbnb. All right. Any other questions about real estate, guys? Any other questions about real estate? Let me know by putting it in the chats. Any other questions about real estate? Because I will be on, like I stated, I will be on later on this evening. That's my plan. And again, just teaching people about how to get into financial freedom through real estate. Can this be done? Yes. Do you need a license? You do not need a license for this, or you don't need to be a realtor. Now, I used to be a realtor, by the way, okay? But I started to find out pretty quickly that, man, I didn't like the idea of getting a commission all the time. And, I always had to go hustle and make it happen. I just like setting this up one time and getting paid every single month consecutively. So that's just how I look at it. And when you can get monthly reoccurring income every single month, it really is a game changer. What was the site to look up Section 8. That's affordable housing. What was this? Yeah. Do you put each of your properties under LLC? Luxter. No. I get this question asked a lot too. I'm not a CPA or financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I do. I'm sorry. I do put each one under LLC because what happens is if you put it under all of them under one and somebody goes to sue you, they can potentially take out all those. Now, again, I'm not a CPA or financial advisor. I'm just telling you what they told me, but you structure it the way that's best for you. Okay. I'm not here to give you legal advice. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just telling you what I do and what works for me. Okay. But when it comes to this Section 8, guys, it does take some training. It does take some learning because there's a lot of things to learn in it. Trust me. It took me easily 5 to 7 years to figure this stuff out. Okay. Easily 5 to 7 years. And that's why I do mentorship programs and stuff like that to help you out. But yeah, that's nothing to play with. You got to know what you're doing. But man, when you can put a tenant in there and get paid every single month, guaranteed. So during the pandemic, I got paid. I didn't have a problem. During the 2008 crash, when everybody was losing their shirts, Eric wasn't losing his shirt. Thankfully, I got into Section 8. And people don't even want to deal. Here's the funny thing. I know a lot of landlords don't want to deal with Section 8 because they hear the negative stuff about it, which is not even always true, right? It's not even, they just don't know what they don't know. So that the only thing they go off of is their auntie or their uncle who doesn't even have any rental property, but he's going to tell you about Section 8. It's like, be sure you're careful on who you have your ear to. It's very important. Be careful who you lend your ear to because you'll believe it. So just be careful. All right, guys. Again, I'm about to get off. I will be on later on this evening at around, like I said, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, teaching you the game of real estate, helping you to get out of financial freedom to financial freedom like I did, one house at a time. Again, if you're interested in my 5-day challenge, click right up here. You'll see the sign up. It's going to be good. All right. I'll see y'all later on this evening, guys. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there.